Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the channel once again. In today's video I wanted to go into what supplements do I take to combat my MS, because I've had a lot of people ask that question. It seems to be a hotly debated topic as to what you should be taking, what you shouldn't, so I just wanted to let you know what I'm currently taking to counteract my multiple sclerosis. Of course, I'm not a doctor and this isn't medical advice in any way. This is purely just me letting you know what I currently take from the research that I've done. So let's dive straight into the video, but before we do, if you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this on my journey with MS.
I used to like seeing you in town, now it's strange when you're not around. I used to like seeing you in town, now it's strange when you're not around. Who's not for?
So supplements then, they're a hotly debated topic like I've just said. And it's key to put out at the start that supplements are there to supplement your diet. So you should be trying to get all these vitamins and minerals from your diet, and then the supplements are just to add to that in areas where you would struggle to get it from your diet, or areas where you just need to get a bit more. I'll leave some links below in the description as well to all the specific supplements that I actually take. So first off then, probably the most obvious one that's associated with MS, and that is vitamin D. So this is the only actual vitamin that I've been advised to take from my neurologist. It's the only one that's kind of widespread. Everyone agrees you should definitely take it straight away if you've got MS. And that's because it affects the prevalence of MS. So it's quite well known that if you live nearer the equator, you're far less likely to get MS than people that live further away from the equator and get less sunshine and therefore vitamin D. Because in those countries like here in the UK, in Ireland, in Canada, parts of the US as well, it's really hard to get enough vitamin D that you should be getting from the sunlight, especially because we all work indoors, in offices, in home working spaces or whatever. We don't actually spend a lot of time outdoors, and so our vitamin D levels are actually incredibly low, and that's one of the reasons why MS is increasing in prevalence across the charts really. So I take quite a high dose of vitamin D, so I'm currently taking 8,000 IUs a day, and that's mainly because the research that I've done suggests that it's really safe to do so, and especially because I do work indoors all day, and here in the UK you don't get a lot of sun at all, especially here in Manchester where I live, and especially in the winter months, really need that vitamin D boost. So I'm taking 8,000 IU a day vitamin D. There's a lot of research out there as well that increased dosage of vitamin D compared to people that take a placebo, they do suffer from fewer relapses and slower disease progression. So it's 100% worth getting on straight away if you've been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. The next supplement I take then, and probably the second most important, and that's cod liver oil or fish oils, any kind of omega-3. You can take flaxseed oil as well if you're a vegan or anything like that. But essentially you just need to make sure you're getting those omega-3s into the diet, because unless you're eating a load of fish, like salmon, mackerel, things like that are high in omega-3s, you're probably not getting enough. And omega-3s have all sorts of advantages and benefits that are beneficial for someone with MS. For starters, they're anti-inflammatory, and they really do. Everyone always talks about fish being brain food. Fish oils really do help and aid the brain, and so it helps with all sorts of issues that you have with MS to do with the myelin rebuilding, and just actually acting as a protective agent to the brain and to the myelin. So it really is incredibly important that you get those fish oils in. I tend to take fish oil capsules. I did take the liquid form before, but the taste was just awful, but I didn't get a flavoured one. So I am going to look to get a flavoured one, which I'll leave a link in below as well, because I've heard that that's really good, because really you're looking for ones with the highest amounts of EPA and DHA possible, because those are the two active agents in there that are really beneficial. By taking the capsules, you're quite often not getting a lot of those ingredients. You really want to try and take the liquid form if you can, to make sure you're getting enough EPA and DHA, as I say. Next then, I also just take a general multivitamin, just because that's just great for your overall health and just helps to make sure that you haven't got any standout deficiencies in there, and just keeping your body healthy and ticking over. And then the next one that I take is a probiotic. So I take this with meals because that's the best time to take it. And the advantage of a probiotic is it's really helping to sort of feed your gut microbiome and keep your gut microbiome really healthy, because there's more and more research coming out now as to the effect of the microbiome and your gut in terms of multiple sclerosis and your whole immune system really. So anyone with an autoimmune condition really should be looking at the gut first, because that's where it all tends to stem from. And there's more and more research coming out nowadays that prove that. And so that's why I'm so heavily focused on the dietary side in terms of trying to combat my MS myself holistically. So yeah, I take a probiotic because that just helps to boost it. I'm already eating quite a lot of probiotic foods in my diet, which is obviously what you should try and do. But just taking a probiotic capsule really helps to just boost that and keeps it all in a really good shape. So I'm also taking turmeric capsules. That's purely from an inflammation point of view. Turmeric's been proven to reduce inflammation in the body. So it's really great to take these capsules. Make sure your capsule includes black pepper, because turmeric's absorption in the body is actually really low unless you've got black pepper available. So it's really important that your capsules do contain both, because some capsules out there don't, and so you're not really getting the full absorption of that turmeric. I'm also taking a vitamin B complex, so that includes all of the B vitamins. So especially there's a lot of research to do with vitamin B12, biotin being really important and really beneficial. There's actually quite a lot of studies going on at the minute with regards to high dose biotin as a treatment for MS. So that's really interesting, but it just goes to show its importance. And also with vitamin B1 as well, thiamine, so that's got a lot of research at the minute as well that's coming out that says that it's really beneficial for neurological disorders. So it's always good to have a high strength vitamin B complex. I am going to look at maybe getting some of the specific B vitamins that I've just mentioned there in high doses on their own, but for now I'm just taking that vitamin B complex because that's probably a good place to start. Then finally, I'm also taking magnesium because it's an essential metal for your body and it really helps to aid with a really healthy sleep. It helps you drop into a really deep sleep. And I've been someone who's always really struggled with my sleep, and I know that sleep is a massive component of rebuilding the myelin and really recovering the body. So that's one of the areas where I am focusing on now. So I take a magnesium capsule just about an hour before I go to bed. And I have to say it has really helped, and I do sleep a lot better nowadays. I would definitely advise looking into taking some magnesium. So that's it, that's the current stack of supplements I'm taking. It might seem a lot to some people, might not seem a lot to others who might be on even more. So please do let me know if there's any supplement you take in particular that you found incredibly beneficial, because there's so many out there and it's quite hard to divulge all that information at once. So it's really good to go off the back of other people with MS and autoimmune conditions and what's really helped them, and then I'll look into getting on that myself. So let me know what supplements you're taking, any that you think I should be taking that I'm missing out on there, and please let me know any suggestions for future videos, because I'd love to provide any kind of video content that's useful to you. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
I used to like seeing you in town. Now it's strange when